Hello, today we are going to be reviewing the Warrior Covert QR1. This one is a right-handed Yakupov 75 flex. Look at that toe, good gravy. So this is one of the people who I hooked up with getting the QR1 as a tester a couple months back. Remember when we did the Warrior VIP program? This is one of those sticks. And I could not get mine in here, unfortunately. The first one did break. We'll cover that a little bit. And the second one, it was still too not, I guess, too whippy. So I ended up giving it away to a little kid. And the little kid is the happiest kid ever because, well, it's a $250 stick. And their dad was the happiest gentleman ever. So starting off, first impressions once I took off the stick out of the box. Of course, I was very happy to see the big blue, baby blue Warrior, just like the old Dolomite shafts. That always made me very happy. I was very happy to see that they brought that back. And so that always made me happy. That's kind of the reason, part of the reasons why I did start using Warrior was because Covert used that baby blue, and I always thought that was really cool. And then the performance, of course, was definitely a big plus. That made it a whole lot easier and better for me. So overall, the look, I liked it. The orange was kind of odd, but who cares? As for the shaft, the performance of the shaft, every shot that you ever felt, you took, every pass that you took, every shot that you took, you did feel it up the shaft. It was kind of, don't take it the wrong way, it was kind of, it made a small vibration that just kind of let you know that it was there, but it wasn't too hard of a vibration like some sticks would. I know some sticks where the shaft will be really, really brittle, I guess is the best way to put it. I did have that a lot with my AK-27s. As far as the performance of the shaft, it's really probably one of the best shooting sticks. The loading point, all this area that you see right here and down, if you notice that they kind of took away some of the taper. Remember on the Widow, the original Widow, the taper was really extreme. They kind of cut it down a little bit on this, and probably ended up being for the benefit because of the fact that one of the things that the Warrior Widow was really notorious for was breaking right there, right where the W is at. So they did away with a lot of that, and it actually made the performance a whole lot better for the stick. The shots just coming off are rockets, and it is just amazing how the shooting just comes right out. Because of that taper being so still pretty extreme, any stick that you get, it's going to be a whole lot whippier than normal. I personally got the 100 Flex Henrique curve in a lefty, of course, but the 100 Flex was so whippy. It really felt like, way whippier than the 85 Flex stick that I recently had. It was really amazing. Just any shot that you just loaded, it took off like a rocket because of the fact that it was so whippy. It was just amazing. Accuracy was a different point, but that's because I was still trying to get used to that curve. But the one-timers and the wrist shots were just amazing. Snapshots, I didn't really get to use it. But as far as the performance on the shaft, with the replacement and the original one, probably the best shooting stick that I've used in a long time. And it just really, it shot rockets. We're going to go ahead and cover one more thing. So performance for the shaft, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Durability for the shaft, however, on the second game that I used it, this broke off clean. And this is not a plug, this was the actual shaft itself. So that was really odd to have the stick break in two, but this much breaking off, just literally where my hand held it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what caused it, but that was really odd. And so I did believe or feel that I just got a bad batch on that stick. The blade. The blade is really stiff. I'm really glad that they're still doing the original super stiff blades, because I don't think a softer blade would really benefit from using this stick. The stick is so whippy, a softer blade would really harm the performance of this stick. However, the durability for the blade I wasn't too happy with. For the very first shot, this entire part right here cracked. Literally a crack running right here and up here. I have the picture somewhere and I have a video somewhere. I don't know if you could see it very well. It's unfortunate, but hey, it happened. The blade was still really good. It was kind of giving off a little bit of dust, but I just put a strip of tape over it. The blade still shot really well. It did not lose any stiffness or anything. It did not harm the performance. There's a couple chips there, well, just one, and you know, some chipping on the blade. That's normal, really. When you see that happen a lot with sticks, it's just how it goes. And but other than that, the performance of the blade, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. As far as durability, I'm going to go ahead and say it's a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, just because of the fact that the durability of it is just so not, it left something desirable. Other than that, would I recommend this stick? Yeah, I would. And maybe it is a bad batch, but Warrior did make up for it by sending me a replacement stick. The replacement stick ended up being given away because it was, you know, I chose the wrong flex accidentally, but that's my fault. The kid loves it. He gives great rave reviews on it, and he's still using it. And, he loves it. But a lot of people are very happy with it. I was very happy with the limited time that I got to use it. I was very happy with the replacement. And so it's really your choice. If you want a great performing stick, this is the stick to go with. For me, it would be a tie between this one and the T120, so that goes to show a lot. Other than that, this is a review for the Covert QR1 by Warrior. Thank you very much, Warrior. For all of you who participated in the VIP program, thanks for being a part of it. You guys have yourselves a great one. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. This has been a pleasure using and reviewing.